This field we planted GMO last year, and this year we planted another variety of corn, and it's doing well.
Okay, can you show us
Yes.
the yield? Okay, so this is another variety.
This is another variety.
And it is not GMO.
It's not GMO.
Okay.
And this land we planted GMO last year, and this year we planted another different variety.
And it yields.
It yields.
A lot of people are talking about GMO seed. A lot of people are saying different things. A lot of people are giving different information about GMO and mostly misinformation about GMO. Today we are in Kano to make findings about GMO. What is GMO? This is a GMO plant. It is planted here. People are even saying that if one eats GMO, one will die. Some people are saying that if one eats GMO, one will fall sick. Others are saying if you plant a GMO seed, it will destroy your land. It will not. You cannot plant any other plant again. We are here to make findings, to fact check about those information given out on social media. This is GMO seed, as you are seeing, and I want to even test it to know how it tests. Is it a rubber or not? You see, it is normal maize, and I can even feel the texture. You can follow me to get more details about what GMO is all about, why the invention of GMO, its important, and its side effect.
I'm a community leader, so I take interest in what I see in the social media. A lot of people are talking about the GMO. Some are scientists, some are just laymen talking about toxic information on GMO, most especially on the GMO maize released toward the end of President Buhari's regime, popularly known as Taylor. So I took a personal decision to plant the GMO maize. Last farming season, I planted Taylor. I have seen the result. And this farming season, I planted the 77 originally from Monsanto, not from IAR. That has planted the two. The Taylor maize is from IAR, ABU Zaria. And 77, DK77 is originally from Monsanto, the original breeders of the GMO maize. You go to the field, you will see the planting date, the type, the yield, all the outcomes, so that to dispute these people who are saying, one, that if you plant a GMO maize, the soil cannot take any other crop.
Okay.
Two, that if you plant the GMO maize, it will affect your neighbors, that it will going to produce the same GMO maize. That if you plant a GMO maize, that next year you will not even plant the season, and you will not even plant on the same field. All these are toxic information, because this is the second year that I have planted the GMO.
Okay, when we start with the name, what is the name GMO?
GMO is an acronym, genetically modified organisms.
Okay, so and why the scientists, the food scientists, decide to introduce GMO?
No, according to the scientists, there is population growth. Population is increasing and land is not increasing. Land is static. So the only option is to multiply the output of the land. Two, there is a climate change. the earth is becoming hotter and hotter. So a lot of crops is not their own habit. The environment is not conducive for them to produce the optimum yield. Now, again, the rainfall is dropping. So you have to have a variety that is crop weather resistant, tolerant to drought, tolerant to insects. This is a scientific reason for going into GMO.
Okay, now you as a farmer, as a researcher, you have practicalized it for over 2 years. How can you, dispute those misinformation?
There are over 17 research institutes in Nigeria in agriculture alone. The institute having the mandate of maize is IAR, ABU, Zaria. They are the one to tell you the pros and cons, the merit and demerit of a GMO. But me as a practical farmer, I have grown it, I have eaten it, I have seen the advantage. That is all.
Okay, is there any claims by those that introduced GMO which you found that is not true, or that are not true?
One, they say it's disease resistant. Quite okay.
So
if you plant a maize, hardly you can harvest a maize without applying pesticides. But this one, there is no single application of pesticide.
okay, there is no need of pesticide.
Two, definitely the yield is higher than in an ordinary maize. That is two. Locally, we have not got drought, so I don't know. I cannot say precisely that it is drought resistant, because we don't have the drought. We have not experienced the drought.
For these 2 years.
For these 2 years. So since we have not experienced the drought, I cannot say that.
Okay, cannot confirm that. Okay, so what about the hypothesis, or the misinformation that if you plant a GMO seed this year, if you decide to plant another type of seed, it will not, germinate?
We have cleared that one. We have planted GMO Taylor maize, and this year we have planted a different crop, and it's doing well.
Okay.
And it is the same thing. We intercrop it with corn, we intercrop it with beans. All that one is, it cannot stand.
Okay, so what of the issue of, even though you say that the effect, there are some institutes that can talk about the effect. Okay, so what can you say about the economic impact? A situation whereby you buy a seed this year, you plant it, you cannot plant the one you grow, you have to go back to the market and buy again.
That is all what I'm telling you. There are over 70 research institutes. There is NISA, Nigerian Institute of Social and Economic Research. They are the one having that mandate. Because for me, it is too short a time to state this. But the GMO seed, is very costly. 1 kg is 10,000 naira. But if you make 3 kg, the 3 kg is 1 mudu. And that 1 mudu in the market now, our own seed is 1,500. But in GMO, it is 30,000. So the comparison, the gap is so wide that even the local farmers, I don't think they can afford.
Okay. So what of some people thought that is that these people are trying, to control us, a situation whereby you cannot continue planning what you have. You have to be going every year to purchase seed and to plant. Is this not another form of colonization?
This is a very lengthy topic. There's so much colonization. It's not only on this. If you are talking, it is a political talk. It can be A, it can be B. But the issue is, this research institute, they have the mandate to produce the seed. It's not only a prerogative of certain institutions that they are the only people to produce the seeds. If you have the technology, you can produce it.
Okay.
But the issue is they have higher capacity and technology to produce more than you.
And to produce better quality.
And to produce better quality. So that is the issue. But the main issue is not a prerogative of only the Monsanto to produce the seed.
Okay. Okay, so there is no doubt about that issue that we will be having difficulty in getting it outside the country.
There is. Don't say there is none. Definitely there is. But it's beyond you, it's beyond me. The government has the capacity to tackle it. You know you. But they are telling you the technology, this is how to breed a GMO seed.
Okay. So what are the good things you found about the GMO as you planned it for 2 years? Is there any good thing that you appreciate?
The yield is higher.
Okay.
Low application of pesticides.
Okay.
I cannot say zero, but I experienced zero. But I can put it in as low application of pesticides.
Okay, what of fertilizer intake?
The fertilizer requirement is the same thing. Even GMO requires more fertilizer because that's what the scientists call nutrient mining. Since it is giving higher yield, it needs more nutrient than the ordinary seeds.
Okay, there is analysis you did in Hausa where you compare the GMO plant or GMO seed with broiler chicken to that of local. We'd like you to do that.
No,
that
one is it's just to make people understand. It is a simple issue. If you are complaining of a GMO, why are you eating broiler? Broiler is already GMO. It's not natural. So the egg produced by layers, they cannot be hatched. It is the same thing as GMO. The seed of GMO cannot produce another GMO quality. It can grow, it can germinate, but it will not bring the quality the original one brings. You have to go back and buy more seeds. It is the same thing if you put layers. After they finish, if you want to buy more layers, you have to go back and buy again. You cannot use the egg to hatch. You have to go back and buy. That is the same procedure, nothing more than this.
Okay. Okay. Briefly. Okay.
This is exactly an GMO farm here in Chiroma. Planted this rainy season just to highlight the advantages and the disadvantages of the seed. So as you can see, it looks like a normal maize or a normal corn. Not much different from the others. But in the real sense, the actual thing is the yield is higher
compared to
the local.
Okay, so that's the typical GMO seed.
That's a typical GMO seed.
You are handling
777. Even the variety is 777 from Monsanto.
And it's eatable. Very eatable. That's what you are eating with your family.
Yes.
For 2 years.
For 2 years. Last rainy season and this rainy season.
Okay.
For people who are saying that if you plant a GMO seed this year, the next year you cannot plant anything on the field. This field we planted GMO last year, and this year we planted another variety of corn, and it's doing well.
Okay, can you show us
Yes.
the yield? Okay, so this is another variety.
This is another variety.
And it is not GMO.
It's not GMO.
Okay.
And this land we planted GMO last year, and this year we planted another different variety.
And it yields.
It yields.
Very well. All right. Thank you very much, sir.
You're welcome.
Thank you.